Alright, lads, so the banner a lot of us have been waiting for, a character we voted for at the start of 2024 is finally here. Again, for those that missed out, we got to vote for these characters. So Eizen and Bambietta, which we've known about for the last week because they were announced during the Brave Souls Festival. But we got the opportunity to pick a banner where we got to pick the characters and also the design they would have. And in this case, a Spirit Society Eizen and Orient Society Bambietta has won. We've already spoke about the designs, but I'm a big fan of the choice here and the designs. So I'm already liking what I am seeing. Unfortunately though, just straight away, because we can see right now, unfortunately, you are only guaranteed one of the characters on step 20. So at most, you're going to have to spend around 4,500 orbs before you can pity one of them. It's less than a normal end of month banner, but if this was a crown step-up summons, it would have been a lot better. Also, interestingly enough, right, if we scroll down, both characters here are power. That's kind of crazy. We have seen that in the past. In fact, it happened early this year with Zombie Toshiro and also Rangiku. Both of them were speed holo killers. We might potentially be seeing two power Sparta killers here. And it's funny when they do this because, again, they did it with Toshiro and Rangiku, right? Is that Gremmy was so good, they had to have two characters to basically compete with one 9th anniversary Gremmy. And we might be seeing it here now with these two characters where, you know, even though it's a year later, it's taken the power of 2 units to potentially replace 9th anniversary Kenpachi, at least in the context of Guild Quest scores, which I'm assuming these characters are going to be good for. Now, unfortunately, there's an error in the game right now. We actually can't see the banner itself. So with that said, let's jump over to the gameplay. It's kind of rare for us to react to characters this way and see what we are working with. So first up, Eizen is the SP character. Yes. We'll have to see it. We'll have to see it. I was kind of doubting he'd be an SP character, strong attack damage character after the Guild Quest schedule. The model, though, looks really cool. And is he still sitting down, even though he's out of the chair? Because, again, this is a Blood War Eizen, right? We spoke about the design. It is based off a one-eyed dragon, hence the eye patch. Again, the line looks really cool. But it's so funny, though, even though it's taken inspiration from, you know, the Blood War Eizen, he's still sitting down. Even when he's freed, he's still sitting down. Model, though, especially the face, looks good. I'm excited for a potential new canon Eizen. But 2 strong attack damage characters? It's kind of crazy. How greedy? How greedy, because he already has another good character. And funny enough, they're both power characters. Okay, so this one is an Espada killer. So a range nearly Espada killer. Is what he should be. EX boost 35% spiritual pressure boost. That is really good. That's the first time we have seen that in the power attribute, and the second character to have this after Rukia. It's a really good soul trait. It's a really good EX skill to have, especially when paired with 14% recharge. I'm liking what I'm seeing thus far. Can we get Frenzy plus 3 everywhere?
He also has the EX skill.
That'd be great to see.
Spiritual pressure boost plus 35%.
Really hoping that's the case.
He is a melee.
All right. Oh. So is that Eizen's thing now? He just has Dominate? Is that his thing now? Okay, so Dominate plus on every attack. His strong attack 2 is a superior strong attack 2. That's really good to see.
Strong attack type character.
When it comes to the innate skills, he has Sprinter plus 2, Havoc plus 20%, and also 30% more damage at full stamina. That's actually really good. I like the extra flash steps. I appreciate that stuff.
His innate skills and the rest of
strong attack damage is at 60%, while his devastation, which is sub on damage, is 50. He has 200% resistance. Yes, Frenzy plus 3 everywhere. Man. Yes, that's good. That's good. This is basically like an end of month unit. In a way, for a mid-month character, the last time we saw something like this was the last Eizen during the pre-anniversary. So obviously, with that, he also does have the 80% spiritual pressure boost, extra 35, or depending on the dupe investment. He also does have a 7-second debilitating, bombardment plus 1, 100% more damage to dominated enemies. It's actually very powerful. And again, Dominate is a very powerful stat element in Limit Breaker content. Really good in Guild Quest because it stops the enemies from attacking you, right? But that's going to add extra damage on what he already has. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. In a way, a standard Dominate unit. But Dominate units are usually some of the better characters in the game. And Eizen, again, right now is 2 of them. So no EX skill on Eizen. So I guess no EX skill. Sorry, EX move in this banner. But that's potentially fine. Right, if he has just good strong attacks as a whole.
Now, let's see this character in action.
At least he does have the stronger SA2. What's the kick gonna look like?
Damage to dominated enemies plus 100%.
So SA1, he is floating. I like to see it. Ooh, I like that SA2.
EX status ailment
again, a lot of like
35%. Eizen can deal and EX.
We're rewinding that. I like that SA3. With like the dragon scales that cross.
Eizen can deal devastating
and does something.
It's
like a orange effect. It's weird
Eizen's
reacting to a
first strong
seasonal
attack has an
character
impressive range,
as of late, I'm
and
not
the
gonna lie,
second
because
is
we've
a
been getting a lot of
superior
Kubo
strong
playable
attack
art.
with an
It's
increased
nice to
hit
finally
strong
get like an
attack has
actual
impressive
proper
range,
seasonal
and the
character.
second is a
But I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm used to like just watching canon characters lately. That SA2 though, look at that. So remember, he does have this I don't know the code, but he has this. Where is in front of him? This thing here is his form of attacking.
The strong attack has an impressive range, and the
I'm assuming that SA1 is a beam
second
forwards.
is a superior
Look at that. He's like summoned a black
strong
hole.
attack with an
That looks
increased
really
hit
cool.
count
It's super
and power,
fast too.
making it
Very
easier
curious
for
to see
him
what
to
the
hit
hit
enemies
count
and inflict them with Dominate Plus.
is like on that strong attack too. So I'm liking the kit thus far.
With the powerful
think it's a good
Frenzy
kit to
plus
have.
3, Bombardment +1, Devastation
Lacking
plus 50%, and full stamina damage
hits
plus 30%,
to a certain extent. No vortex, for example. It's not really that much of a
On
problem
top
though.
of the soul trait, strong attack
Because the
recharge
idea
time
with this
minus
character
14%,
is that you are
can
going to want to
share
use
the
him
EX skill,
against the
EX
Ronkas.
state
And when you're up against the
Spiritual Pressure
Ronkas,
boost plus
you're going to be doing a lot of damage just from the Dominate alone.
Finally, Eizen has a spell
So,
plus,
right now,
resistance to even weaken
potentially a good
plus
sign for
thanks to a
Bambietta.
weakened resistance
They're
of
not using
200%,
Bambietta in the
as
same
well as
team. So is
powerful
Bambietta
special
also
move
just
and
another
strong
power
attack.
character with a different
This
killer?
makes him immensely valuable in guild
Are they
quests,
not going with both
especially
the
those
Espada
with
killers?
Espada
They
killer
could be.
and
We're
increased
about to find
melee
out.
damage rules. Next,
Probably
let's look more
Bambietta's
closely at
a
his
strong attack damage
attacks.
character, but right now, I think she
Here
might
are
just
the
be
normal
a.
attacks. His
Ooh.
normal attacks are a string of 4 melee.
I like the particle effects he has going for him,
Yeah.
despite just being rock summoning from
The
the
normal attack.
sky. Look at that. That looks really cool. It kind of gives me like vibes of Arskin. His Volstein
His
dish is
normal
obviously
attacks
not
are a
that.
string of 4 melee attacks.
Well, I'm liking like the extra purple electricity going on with this character. Because remember, this
Now
yokai
for the strong
that
attacks.
he's technically taking control
first
of
strong
or
attack
inspired
spreads
by
out wide
it,
and
can
attacks
control the
forward.
weather. Not really seeing much of that right now though. In the kit,
Here is the second strong attack.
I
This
like
attack
that
gathers
attitude.
enemies in front of the
That
character
attitude looks
and
great.
inflicts damage.
Maybe the sub one.
This attack is a superior strong attack.
We'll have something like that.
Here is the third strong attack. This attack.
Yeah, what is that?
superior
Is that like a
strong
kilo attack on the
Here
SA3?
is the third
Because they cross. I guess it's just like disrupt.
attack.
I don't know.
This
It's
attack
breaking
goes
the ground
full
maybe.
screen.
It looks good though. It's weird to have like a 2D sprite image as the
Finally,
full
his
screen.
special move, Yowaku no Kyo.
Yowaku no Kyo. Oh, okay. Nice. They always do the pose. Oh, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool. So every spirit-sided character always does a pose and then something spawns behind them. Glad they actually kept that tradition. Is this like Hado 99? Look at that. That looks so sick. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that mean anything? I don't know. Ah, bro, they're mod. I love how that's presented. Just shadowed out. You see the smoke, purple smoke in their mouth, the red eyes. And then they just shoot. I would have loved to see more of that in the actual gameplay, truth be told. This looks super cool. All the rainbow particles,
And that
all
wraps it up
effects.
for Eizen.
That's good. I think they did a good
And now
job.
for
I think they did a good job. Okay. Bambietta is up next.
Bambietta is a power
Let's see
attribute
it.
character
So
with
she's the Nat
4-0
character,
killer plus.
as expected. So actually, interestingly enough,
Soul trait, Bambietta is
we were wondering with the artwork, right? If we go back, we were saying like, oh, there's a bull on this one, but the right one doesn't have a bull. Is that a mistake?
and now for
I thought it was maybe
Bambietta.
perspective. It's not. She actually does have
Bambietta
a ball on one and like a spike on
is
the
a
other.
power attribute character.
Well, she doesn't even.
with
It's weird. So she
4-0
uses
killer
the end here,
plus.
but then the other one she uses
Soul
it differently.
trait is normal attack.
So normal attack damage character. Maybe that's gonna be a bit disappointing for what do you call it? Bambietta fans. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. But Squad Zero killer, a Nat Squad Zero killer. Do I need that? So mini Squad Zero characters haven't gotten too many characters as of late. They pretty much only got one character in the year 2025. So I guess a new normal attack damage character is needed, especially one potentially with 30+3, 200% resistance, in a way to potentially replace Shunsui, for example. Although right now, personally, I'm actually kind of comfortable using just someone like Rukia and also Shunsui because they're both mine characters and they both benefit from Academy Shuei buffs. But to be fair, these normal attack damage
Soul
characters
trait
be
is
crazy.
normal
So
attack damage plus
30% NAD and an additional
also has the EX
35%
skill,
normal attack
EX
damage
boost
as
plus
Soul Trait
30%.
/ EX skills is actually really good.
She is a melee.
What we're looking at here is weakening plus on every attack besides the SA3, which is a boost and also barrier. Good strong attack 3 to have. Love to see it. I kind of like, actually, that she only has it on the SA3. Because what we do know in Guild Quest content, when characters have it on an SA2 and 3, it's random which one they use. Sometimes they'll use the strong attack 3, which is the one that you want them to use, because it's the one that provides an extra stat buff, around 50%. The SA2, you know, it's still good, but it's less than the SA3. So only having it on the strong attack 3 means that in Guild Quest, you should instantly use that and give your team like the max damage boost. Also, her model looks kind of cute.
And the barrier, while the rest of
long reach is nice. Would love to see a bit higher for melee characters.
Here's a list of her innate skills.
95% normal attack damage. Flurry plus 3 is really good. It's really, really good. I like to see no Guild Quest skills here. I like, again, I would have preferred best case scenario, both were strong attack damage characters, but at the very least, we're not technically seeing any GQ units here, even though obviously they're both designed for it. Ooh, so she does have an increased styles chance against Soripers. That's noteworthy because she does have weakening. So in any case, regardless of the team that she's on, or regardless of who you're using as a main, if she inflicts the weakening, which she has an increased chance to do so, your entire team is doing 50% more damage. And it is weakening plus, so it does last longer compared to normal weakening. So it lasts a bit longer, you get more opportunities to get actual damage in when that weakening is effect. Flurry plus 3 tie though, with 95% bruiser, is crazy. She also has the universal team buff to any character. With a strong attack 3 team boost is insane. Actually insane. That's better than Misaki. Misaki right now is like the go-to team booster that people use in like a lot of Guild Quest phases, just because she has a team boost SA2 and also that one skill that gives everyone, regardless of their affiliation, 20% more damage. Bambietta is doing that with an SA3 and also barrier and the potential chance to weaken. You know, if you're using it in a straight Guild Quest phase, even though she's technically not supposed to be used there, that's still really good because she's going to apply weakening.
The list of her
Bambietta is kind of crazy.
The rest of her skills.
Bambietta is kind of crazy. And there's also more skills that we haven't seen here. Weakening at 14, Enhancer, Poise, Murder. Would have liked to have seen follow-up. So right now, again, obviously, she's the Guild Quest character. You're going to want to use her in Guild Quest. You definitely can use her outside of Guild Quest. But she also right now looks to be like one of the best supports.
Let's see this character
for any Guild Quest phase, especially
thanks to
if there's Soul
increased
Reapers.
data ailment chance against Soul Reapers.
Alright, so
has an increased chance of inflicting
ultimately it was expected she was a nat character.
She also has the powerful team.
I like the nat string though. It's a simple nat string for a character design that is pretty much just, you know, what Orange Society is. But I like the red effects they have going for them. It is like kind of explosions.
Bambieta's third strong attack has a major boost with a higher effect and longer duration than usual.
So you have the Tonfas, I believe that's what they're called, circling around you.
Of herself and her allies.
Again, that SA3 is going to be really good. SA2 is the lunge forwards, can be useful, and then SA1 is AoE. First strong attacks at the very least, so she is going to not be wasting too much time using strong attacks in GQ. Yeah, so regardless if you're using Mayuri, regardless if you're using Rukia, she's going to be a great addition. But right now, honestly, I'm looking at her possibilities in other Guild Quest phases. Forget Squad 0. Forget Squad 0. Obviously, she'll be really good there. But I'm more so thinking about using her in other Guild Quest phases, especially if we ever get a power character in the future that offers more damage to enemies inflicted by a stat element as an EX skill. Give that to Bambietta, you make her like one of the best supports in the game. Which is kind of crazy. And they're all power. It's weird they both chose to be power, though. I kind of like that they do at least have different killers.
Now for the strong attacks. Her first strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. I
just realized it. I need to be a bit more critical of Eizen. Is Eizen going to be better than...
the second strong attack.
They get patchy? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's going to have the attribute advantage.
Here is the
obviously.
Strong attack.
And he is going to have an easier time with the 200% stats resistance. But I'm not... Even though Eizen looks really good, I'm not seeing anything like, yo...
her special move.
You know, I want to use him over a 5 out of 5. Okay. That's cool. I feel like I've seen that before. Is that weird to say? Similar background to Neliel. It's a fun soul bomb. And I like the pose. Something Neliel did too. Maybe I'm thinking of, funny enough, we mentioned it earlier already, right? The technique Hollow Killer Hiyori. I think she also did something like that, where There's an explosion, and she just teleports or flash steps in front and poses. I like the explosions. I like the explosions. So, I like both characters. At the very least here, none of them have guild quest skills, right? Both look to be very powerful in their own way. I am biased. I was significantly more excited for Eizen over Bambietta, so I am glad Eizen is a strong attack damage character for those that are Eizen fans. Even though he's an Espada killer, he looks to be really good outside of, you know, non-Espada content. Also, whenever you're up against a Ranka, he's going to be crazy. I'm still using someone like Eizen, the other one, 6th anniversary remake in Limerick content, whenever there are Soripers, and now you can do that with this character whenever there are Ranka enemies. Eizen looks good, but again, at 1 out of 5, like, obviously, you know, pull for him if you like the character. But for me right now, especially so close to the end of the year, I'm more so thinking about, will this make my account better? He's going to have an easier time in Guild Quest because he has the 200% resistance, but that's something you can kind of just work around by just dodging the status summons pretty much. And with Kenpachi, you're pretty much one-shotting. He is going to have attribute advantage, but Kenpachi's damage output's so high
is a power attribute character with
that I'm not sure it's going to matter. I'm not sure it's going to matter. You know? But I'm fine still using Kenpachi, but man, let's talk about Eizen Soul Bomb. Love the pose there. That's so cool. That's so cool. And it has a nice after effect too. It's the underappreciated part of a character's Soul Bomb, is the after effects. It makes it look more powerful. Because sometimes we get really good Soul Bombs and they're like bad after effects. But I kind of like this pose here. It kind of reminds me of Kisuke. Pose his model is really good, like hair-wise. The ponytail doesn't stick out too much. You hardly even notice it in the model compared to the artwork. But unfortunately, right now, the news page itself is still broken. But if you do go to the attribute trees, right, what we do see here is that these are +1 wave characters that should be the fillers. That's how attribute trees work. If you're here as a character, it means you are available in a banner that is coming out while this happens. So for those that are wondering what the filler pool is, it's going to be these characters here, which isn't that good, truth be told. Not that good of a filler pool. Not a single Blood War character. Does that mean they are Blood War? They should be Blood War characters. Obviously they are. But it's a bit unfortunate we're not seeing any Blood War seasonals. No swimsuit seasonal Blood War characters. No Christmas seasonal Blood War characters. No character in the start of the year. Filler pool definitely could be better. And right now, this might be the biggest problem I have with the banner. It's strictly just the filler pool. I think both Eizen and Bambietta are also pretty good in their own right. Again, we have a really good strong attack damage character. A really good normal attack damage character. Gameplay, I think Eizen looks really cool. Bambietta looks fun for what she is. Again, I see the usage in that characters like that. Both are going to be great. Bambietta might be the best support in the entire game. From a visual standpoint, I like how both turned out, especially Eizen. Would have liked to have seen them guaranteed at least one of them by step 10, because the crown step of someone's really good, and it's a shame it's not here. But again, the banner format itself doesn't, you know, sway me not to summon that much. I'm already not summoning anyway because I'm saving for end of year. But while the format could have been better, this format is still decent. It's more so the filler pool right now that I'm thinking, doesn't make it too worthwhile. But if you are fans of the characters, both Eizen or Bambietta, and you want them, you know, max you're going to have to spend is around 4,000 orbs. Either way, though, in the comments below, let me know what you like to think about the characters. How are we feeling about the character we voted for? A new Eizen, new Bambietta are coming their way. They'll be here on the 18th. So a few days to go. Let me know if you are summoning after seeing the stats and skills. I'm curious to know. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.